Hello and welcome to Groundbreakers, a series brought to you by SMU Guildhall, where we cover stories not just from our graduate game design program, but also from the gaming industry at large. Today we'll cover OP Live Dallas, a premier esports gaming event that Guildhall is planning with Agency Global and is set to occur September 22nd and 23rd at the Irving Convention Center. To learn a little bit more about the event, I spoke with two current students involved in the planning, Herschel Cook and Cole Thatcher, as well as Guildhall's Deputy Director of Game Lab, Mark Nasha. Here are a few highlights from that interview, starting with Mark as he shares what sets OP Live apart from other esports events.
I think the biggest thing that sets OP Live apart from all other events is it's about educating the community on what esports is, opportunities that reside in esports, not just go and watch esports, but you're able to play games by AAA studios there. You're able to play SMU Guildhall games there. We have great speakers that will be in between rounds at the event as well. We have the developers of Fortnite, so Epic will be there, and so they'll give workshops, talks on like the behind the scenes, how Fortnite was built. We have an Odyssey, which is a gamification of the event, so you can go walk around the event. You can get achievements, you can get awards, different things like that. We have something for parents as well. So parents are like, why are my kids sitting on the couch playing Fortnite all night or Overwatch all night? And basically we have answers for that and where opportunities and careers reside for basically anyone that attends the event, and lots of extra surprises.
Awesome.
Guildhall, SMU Guildhall is the #1 game design school in the world. We have quite a bit of notoriety, actually quite a bit of influence in the industry, and one of the largest companies that runs events from League of Legends World Finals to PAX to TwitchCon came and approached us, and we just built up a relationship. Between me and another employee there, we built quite a relationship together, and we thought of, we just want to have a great esports event in the DFW area. And our stretch goal is to make Dallas like what Austin is for music and South by, that Dallas becomes that. And through just talking and basically just thoughts out of our head to what it has become today is beyond our wildest imagination, but is that collaboration between Agency and SMU Guildhall and the expertise that we both bring to it should make for just a great event, not just this year, but years to come. So OP Live Dallas is not a one-off, it's not a one-year event. It is to go year after year after year, and eventually we become regional across the nation. And that's our goal with OP Live.
I mean, it's growing rapidly. You can look at Twitch viewerships and all these platforms where games are being played, and the amount of money that's going into them are growing every year. We're going to have an Overwatch tournament that's sponsored by the Dallas Fuel, where we can invite universities to come play, but also they'll get to meet these pro players. That's really starting to build this community around esports here locally as well as nationwide. So we're going to have two tournaments. So our first tournament will be on Saturday. And that's going to be an Overwatch tournament. So we're going to have university teams come and play in a group stage early in the morning. And then our quarterfinals and semifinals will be on stage throughout. These will be different schools such as UT Dallas, UNT, mostly local schools to this area, but we're going to have some schools even reaching out to Mississippi State and Ole Miss as well. So we kind of have this broad range of schools that will get to come and compete. And it's a really fun time to see this college university tournament atmosphere come out and really get involved with esports, because for so long it's been a lot of the pro teams. To get a legitimate college tournament is really cool.
So one of the things that we kind of want to do differently about our event as opposed to other ones is make it about speakers showing people paths into the industry that they love. So for us, it's all about getting speakers who can really speak to opportunities that are out there for passionate gamers. So probably one of our bigger names is we have the head coach of the Dallas Fuel coming out. So Errol will be there, and he'll be talking about not just like how do I make my team better and what are my strategies, but also how can you become a coach? So I think that's something that you're telling me you wouldn't want to have Arrow there talking to you, telling you how to become a coach.
I mean, I will be there, so I'll be excited to listen.
That's fair. Another big guy we've got is Ryan Musselman. So, funny story, when I met him, he is the head of Triggerfish, which is the company that runs partnerships and is organizing a bunch of different esports teams. So, Houston Outlaws, he's running the Optic Gaming, and he's actually so big that I originally hooked him on his previous job, which was when he was the head of Optic Gaming. So this is a guy who's so talented, he's actually gotten above the era of running an esports team to the point where he's essentially managing several. So for me, one of the guys that I'm most excited for is we have a couple speakers coming in from Twitch. And I think one of them is, his name is Kevin Huang, and he is younger than me. And he already works at Twitch full time. He's working on establishing partnerships with various places around the world. I think he was in Philippines recently. And to be able to talk with that kind of guy, a kind of guy who's got this experience, even though he's younger than us, he's like 23 years old, but he's already there working for Twitch, working in partnerships. That kind of shows me there's a route into that, right? And I want to see it. SMU alum Charles Eggenbacher. He works as a project manager at Epic Games, and he's been working with the Fortnite. This guy was, he talked to all the producers at SMU Guildhall, and he showed us so many tips, and if you want to get into game dev, he is your guy. He's going to be talking about a good path to get in here, and I think if you're looking for that route, you want to be there.
Nice.
That's awesome.
If people walk away and go, that was the best event, and not just best esport event I've attended, and I learned a lot about maybe a possibility, or I got motivated to do something, or maybe jump into this industry, that would be a home run for me.
Yeah, I think kind of building off that, for me, it's a person understanding how they can fit into this. Mm-hmm. That it's not just, this is this thing where I get to watch and it's unattainable, but I can be a part, I can be a caster, I can be a game developer, and starting that route to, this is a legitimate industry that you can be a part.
For sure.
As I understand, there's also going to be a hackathon involved.
Yeah, we have a hackathon. It's comprised of 20 teams of 3 from various high schools that are local, even a little bit outside of the local DFW area. And basically, it will take place the entire weekend. Students are left kind of open-ended on just building an app around esports, whether it's either following the events live in the future, stats, different things, fan engagement. They can pretty much go at it from any angle they want. We will have advisors, people that are helping them, guiding them along, not creating, but just helping them and encouraging them. And then we will have a panel of industry experts, judges. Some will be faculty from Guildhall, others within industry, and then there will be prizes.
So heading up the tournaments, can you share a little bit more about the Pro-Am tournament?
Yeah, definitely. So on Sunday, we will have a Fortnite tournament where attendees will have an opportunity to, at the event, play against pro players. These pro players will be switching on and off on the stage, and attendees can battle against them. This will create a really cool opportunity to interact with the pro players, so we really don't get to see at a lot of other events because of the design of Fortnite and because of the way we're setting up the event, that, hey, I want to play against the pro, I want to be just like them. Well, you have an opportunity to do that. If he does, he'll automatically get to play in the final round where all the pros, all pros will be in that final round. And if you manage to win that one, you'll definitely get a trophy or another kind of prize.
I do not think that is likely. Little Johnny, I wish you luck. It's a great event.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's everything for everybody, but there should be a little bit of something for most people to not just watch, but engage in and participate in. And I think we said it before, but I think you'll be able to play a lot of games from SMU Guildhall, and you'll get to see what that's like. You get to talk to the people that actually made those games. And also on the other side, the commercial side, AAA studios will be there. We have an art gallery, so you'll get to see like game art. We have a game art contest as well. So there's quite a bit going on at the event.
One of the things that I wanted to add is that this event, we were talking about we're not necessarily everything for everybody, but we have a little something for everybody. And there's plenty of opportunities where attendees can meet and actually get to interact with either pro players or cosplayers or casters here at our event. We're going to have several different meet and greets throughout the weekend where these attendees can buy gear, get signatures, talk to these people, and really get to meet the people that they're fans of.
Yeah, I have one thing, and we're talking about OP Live and the event and how awesome it is, but I think one of the most important things, or one of the important things for me actually as an instructor as well, is student outcomes on this event. They have actually real world experience now on participating, hosting an event, getting real data on pro teams, pro players that is very useful for industry. So all aspects of this event are just amazing.
For more details and to purchase tickets to OP Live, just visit oplivedallas.com. I want to thank our panel and those of you watching, and we'll see you on our next episode of Groundbreakers.